2.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dan Graham from the Vegan Organic Network, and we're on a tour of veganic farms of the UK. We're here in Manchester at the start of our journey. It's July the 6th, the end of lockdown, and we're off to Canterbury to visit Tree of Life Veganics. All aboard! Here we are at Brickfield Farm, the home of Tree of Life Veganics. So Joe, what is Tree of Life Veganics?
We're a veganic agroforestry farm based in East Kent near Faversham, and we have 5.6 hectares, 13.4 acres, which we're currently leasing from a local farmer. Yeah, that's us. And we've been here for 2 years, just about 2 years now. We've been on the land, so we've been kind of getting all the infrastructure up and ready, and planting lots and lots of trees. And we're also off-grid, so we're an off-grid, and we try to avoid plastic. We don't use any single-use plastic as well on the farm.
What inspired you to start your project?
Well, we've been vegan for around 20 years, I think, something like that, myself and my husband, and our daughter's always been vegan, and we've been involved in set up lots of different kind of social enterprises around social justice, environmental justice and campaigning, and kind of lots of things locally really, including a project called the Abbott's Mill Project. We've got a local yard which is using solar power, so we're very interested in renewable energy. So I don't know, all these kinds of things along with our vegan Freudian slip, veganic lifestyle meant that really it was the next logical step really to be actually thinking about where our food comes from. You know, obviously we're aware of that, much more aware of that being vegan, but how we grow that, you know, how just really wanting to be more connected with the land, I suppose, and wanting to live in a more sustainable way in all ways, and also to connect with other people, with other humans as well, so other people who are interested in that way of living. So that's why we
Great.
how we got here really, I suppose.
Excellent. And can you tell us, you grow cereals, can you tell us about something about the cereals that you grow and what you do with them?
Yeah, well we as I said, we're an agroforestry, so the whole farm is 100% agroforestry, it will be. So we've been planting a lot of trees, woodland and hedgerow, and also crop trees, fruit and nut trees, including a food forest area, just about half an acre of food forest. And then all the rest is alley cropping, which is, you know, so you have rows of trees and then you have the wider alleys which you can grow other crops in. The whole point of the whole agroforestry means is growing crops with trees. So currently, because we had a local request really, we're growing wheat, heritage wheat, which is an April bearded variety, a spring wheat, and we're also now this year growing oats for the first time. Again, the local sourdough baker was really keen to work with us. We've known him for a long time. He's also vegan. The whole it's Wild Bread Bakery. I should give a shout out, Wild Bread Bakery or Bakehouse in Faversham, and what they do is all very ethical as well. They're trying to be kind of completely sustainable in all ways as well as being vegan. So we're really keen to work together, and he was really, James, the founder there, was really keen to look at some heritage wheat varieties. So we agreed to grow that. And longer term, we're looking at, we'll see how the arable goes. We're looking at other areas of, other land, possibly that not necessarily we own or manage, but doing that with other people. Because for arable, you need a lot larger area really to make it kind of worthwhile. But our kind of longer term plan really is perennial crops. So obviously the tree crops and the food forest, which will be more unusual crops and plants. But other perennial kind of crops like asparagus and rhubarb and herbaceous herbs that we've put some in this year, Also we're looking at sunflowers. We had quite a few interesting signs crop up on the farm. So last year we had a rogue sunflower in amongst our heritage wheat, and that we thought, right, okay, obviously a bird's dropped the seed, or but we thought that was telling us something. So now we harvested that one sunflower and used all the seed, and we've planted lots and lots of rows and lots of just areas of sunflowers. And we're also doing other horticultural crops. So this year we've put in a Three Sisters trial, which is an American kind of approach to companion planting. So that uses corn and beans, climbing beans, and squash. So the corn grows and the climbing beans climb up the corn, and also because they're a legume, they are nitrogen fixing as well, so they're really good for the soil. And then the squash spreads out because it grows out kind of in a wide area and covers the soil, so you don't have any bare soil. So we're trialling that also with sunflowers as well as corn. And we've planted some other perennials, leaf beet and borage and lovage and marigolds, various other kind of herbs. We put some carrots in. So yeah, lots of it's trial with a horticulture side. Lots of it's trial. The main thing we've kind of focused on is the fruit and nut trees. So far we've got mulberries and hazels. In this field here we've got cherries, and we're going to do paulownia, which is a foxglove tree, which is kind of like a Chinese oak in a way, but it grows really, really fast. It's very light wood. We've also done a lot of willows, so for short rotation poppies, for basketry, and for willow structures and that kind of thing. What else have we planted? Chestnuts, walnuts so far, figs, cherries, apple, pear. They're kind of working with other local people, finding out what other people want, what other people would like to see grown, how other people could get involved. We're hoping to run some workshops. We've got this field here, which is our accommodation field, so we have people coming to stay, to help on the farm, and to come and do courses and things. So yeah, hopefully by next year, maybe the year after, we'll be selling fruit and nuts, because, or definitely fruit anyway, so the trees will be productive by then. The only way we have to be growing veganically, and I believe with trees, we need to be recognising that we are part of nature. Humans are nature, we're not separate to nature.
You make a bread which goes out to the bakery in Faversham.
Well, we grow the wheat, yeah.
You grow the wheat, and then what's the process after you? So you grow the wheat, and then what happens after that?
Yeah, so we grow it. We've hand sown it, with some of the people who are involved in the bakehouse and some other local people. So that's been lovely. The whole kind of journey, the whole process is all very natural, if you like. We use the least amount of machinery as possible. And so so we're growing the heritage wheat, then we combine it with our old 1982 Massey Ferguson combine, which we bought second hand. And then that is stored, and then we take it, last year we took it off to Crabbell Mill in Dover, which is a heritage mill, powered by water, so it's a water wheel that powers that. And it's really a museum, it's a living museum. I think they do mill some flour themselves there, but not a lot. So it was really exciting that they were happy to do that and to spend the whole day milling our flour, our wheat into flour, corn into flour for us. And then that went off to Wild Bread Bakehouse, and they've been making sourdough with it. So, and they distribute really, to lots of shops and cafes all over East Kent, mainly East and Mid Kent, and also their own cafe, which was open prior to lockdown, and it'll be open again soon, I'm sure.
This is Mahmudul Hassan Pawan from Bangladesh. I'm working in Bangladesh in Coastal Community Resilience Project. Now I'm staying in Tree of Life Veganics team from February to till now. I came here in a research fellowship from the Charles Wallace Trust. They are kind of helping me to learn, allowing me to learn with the Tree of Life Veganics teams how veganics agroforestry can be implemented. And from the very beginning, from February to till now, I kind of learned the way of life, like the name Tree of Life Veganics. I learned the way of life, how to be veganics, and I've been vegan for 4 months. Also learn how to start a farm, how they are planning to work the agroforestry things combined with veganic approach. It's very the veganic approach is very new for Bangladeshi people. We have organic concept, but veganic is very new. So I'm learning a very lot of things, a lot of different ways.
Many thanks to Tree of Life Veganics for creating such an inspirational project and for their wonderful hospitality. We're now back on the road and we're off to our next veganic farm, which happens to be one of the oldest vegetable organic farms in the country, the most researched farm in the UK. Farmers and growers from around the world come to visit for inspiration and advice. Join us for episode 2 of On the Road with Tolhurst Organic Farm. If you'd like to support us on our travels, visit us at veganorganic.net and you can make a donation. Keep it green, clean and organic.